Hi everybody, how are you? Thank you for stopping by my channel. Wanted to come out with a quick video on some of the things that I've really enjoyed in the month of February. I don't have that many items because frankly for about the last half of February and the first part of March I have been sick. That's why I've been MIA for a while. I started out having a sinus infection that kind of migrated into a cold, that morphed into the flu, which went back into bronchitis. I gotta tell you, it's been horrible. I have been a mess now for almost 3 weeks, and I'm now at the stage where things are starting to loosen up, and the coughing and all that yucky stuff. But hey, I feel so much better. So there were days that I was just like, oh, please just let my head explode to give me some relief. It hurts so bad. But thank goodness that's all behind me. So let's talk about some things that I enjoyed in February. And some of the things I have talked about before, but there might be some new things in here. And one of them is, and it's something I know I haven't talked about before, and I brought the bag. It's the Kiku apple. Yeah. Just looks like a regular apple, but they say it's possibly the sweetest apple you'll have ever eaten. It's very sweet, it's crunchy, it's just really, really good. I have been enjoying these. I found these at Sam's Club. Sam's in the past has had another apple called Envy that I really enjoy, but when I saw this one I thought, well, maybe this is similar. It is. And yes, it is sweet, it's juicy, it's crunchy. And you know what? It's good for you. So it's not necessarily an external beauty item, but hey, it's good for you, so that works internal beauty. So love that. Let's see what else maybe I haven't talked about before. It's been winter. It's dry skin. I hate dry skin. And I hate it when my back is dry and itchy and all that. So I got out my trusty back, I don't know what you want to really call this. I just spray some kind of lotion on these balls, and as the beads pop out of it every once in a while, and you just roll it up and down your back, and it puts, it's like an extra hand to put moisturizer on your back to areas that you can't reach. So this has been a definite lifesaver, or back saver I should say, during this really cold weather we've been having. So it really has helped out. Just this and some spray body lotion and I'm good to go. Okay, what else have I talked about? Okay, let's go to hair. I've talked about this several times, but I really do like this stuff, and that's the Sebastian Penetraitt shampoo and conditioner. It's my go-to. I use it all the time, and it's nice to hear when you go to the hairstylist and she says, your hair's in really great shape. And when she asks what you're using and you tell her, but it's not the brand that she sells, she pays attention. She goes, well, there must be something to it. She goes, your hair is in great shape. So I attribute it to this stuff. I love it. Sebastian Penetraitt. Okay, something I've talked about before, but I really do like this little guy. Foreo Luna. I've been using it now, I say, since October. And I use it when I'm in the shower. It just leaves my skin feeling clean and soft and smooth. And isn't that what we want? I just really like this guy. And, I've been using it every day that, when I'm in there. And I've only had to charge it one time the initial time. So it does hold a charge a long time. Something else that I've talked about before, but you know what? These are good and they work for me. The Systane Balance Eye Drops, with allergies and with having a cold and everything else. I use these twice a day and it really does make a difference with my eyes. I don't have that dry eye, that itchy feeling, and it's just worked great for me. So I'm going to stay on these as long as they make them. I like this. Okay, something I haven't talked about before, and I don't use this every day, but several times a week, and everybody wants nice white teeth, and something that I've been using is the Arm & Hammer Truly Radiant, and this is the gel like whitener. You just add this to your regular toothpaste when you're brushing your teeth, and I really do think it makes a difference, and it does leave your teeth whiter. And you can find it pretty much everywhere, and it's not that expensive, so I do like this. Okay, let's go for skin. I use these all the time, and this is a simple. These are the cleansing wipes. I use these at night. There's several different ones that I like, but you know, Simple is a very nice brand that doesn't irritate my skin, but yet it really takes the makeup off and leaves my skin feeling clean without a lasting residue. And they're affordable, and you can find them pretty much everywhere. So I do like these. Excuse me. Okay, let's go to eyeshadows. I use more high-end eyeshadows. I use palettes more than anything. So if it comes to drugstore individual shadows, I don't buy that many of them. I have them, but you know, I just like the simplicity of a palette. And the one that seems to, I probably went to more than the other ones, because I do try to use a different one pretty much every day. It's the Urban Decay Smoked eyeshadow palette. It's a very beautiful palette. It has like 10 shadows, and right now, last time I saw it at the Urban Decay website, they had it for $20, and I think I saw it at Ulta or someplace on their website for $20, which to me, that's a great price for this palette. Plus you get an eye pencil with it, and you do get a nice mirror. But these are very nice shadows. I just wish it had more of a matte in there, so I do have to bring in a matte, and I might use one of the Tartlettes or something like that that has the matte shadows. But you get some beautiful eyeshadow looks from this, and they just blend and work so easily. So I think it's a beautiful palette, and for the price, I think it's very good. Figure 10 shadows for $20 and an eye pencil, that's a pretty good deal. I do like this. Something else I am still gravitating to, and that's Physicians Formula. This is the Nude Shimmer Strip Brick. I do like this. I did a video on it, comparing it to other highlighters that are out there on the market. You can save some money with this one, and it can replace so many of the other high-end highlighters. I'll link it down below. This is an excellent little shimmer strip, little brick. You can use it as a highlighter, eyeshadows, and I've heard some people say they've used it wet and it really adds the intensity. But this is, for over all the different options you get out of it, it is definitely worth the money. Okay, blushes, there's 3 different ones, and I've talked about these before, and I'll link it below. Milani, this is the Romantic Rose and the Tea Rose. Beautiful blushes. You know, they just blend so easily, and I've heard other people say the same thing. They don't swatch very well, but they do work great with a brush on your cheeks. So for the money, you get a lot of product, and they're just really pretty, I think. You know, that rose design in it. A lot of product for the price, and they're well worth it. Another blush that I just like their blushes. Excuse me. The NYX, and this is their HD blushes. This one's an Intuition. It's just a very pretty color, very smooth, goes on very easy, very blendable, just really nice and very affordable. You know, I'm finding that I reach for a lot of drugstore face products because I really do like them. I use more of the palettes, the higher end eyeshadows, but for face products, I use a lot of drugstore. And I think they have some excellent products out there that you don't have to spend a lot of money for. Foundation, you know, I keep going back to this one, and you know, for the money you can't beat it. This is in the old packaging. It's the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25 Hour. Hopefully you wouldn't have to wear it that long, but it's an excellent foundation. And I get a lot of compliments when I wear it because it doesn't leave your skin looking like you're so caked on, that doll face makeup, and I don't like that. I just want my skin but to look better, I guess, bottom line, and not look like I'm just plastered with makeup. And this is an excellent one. And I've got back to my old beauty blender. I had one, but the newest member of the family, Indy, thought it was a toy, and he took my old one and kind of shredded it. So this one stays out of his reach. But these two things together work great. For the price, you can't beat this. The only thing bad about this, there's not a lot of shades to it. So if you're a woman of color, this may be a difficult one for you to use. But luckily, you know, for me, it works out great. So, and for the price, you can't beat it. Another product by Rimmel that I like, and this is the Match Perfection Concealer. I like this concealer. It's not so heavy that it looks cakey on your skin or anything, but yet it just blurs things out. It's affordable, and what's nice about it is I don't have to set this with powder if I don't want to. It just stays put. And frankly, for the money, I think it's what, under $6, maybe $5. It performs just as well as the ones that are in the 20s, in my opinion. And I really do like this. It just has, I'm not crazy about the little like squeezy tube brush, but hey, you know what? Squeeze it, put it on where you want, and then blend it in with this. They work great. And this is what I've been reaching for. Now, I've just been reaching for this just because it was there first. Lorac eyeshadow primer. You know, I am just a big believer in putting, you know, primer on your eyes, whether it's eyelash primer or shadow primer, because it does make things work so much better and last. And this is just a good one. It's what I had from, I don't know what palette I bought. This is like a little trial size with it. And it's good. It takes very little. Okay, eyebrow pencil. I've got some of the ones that cost more, but you know what? I've been reaching for this one. This is the NYX Micro Pencil, and I don't know how new it is, but it's one of their newer products. It has pencil at one end and the spoolie at the other end, and it runs about half the price of what some of the other ones are. It's a little bit harder of a pencil, which I do like. It gives you a little more control in what you want to do with working with it versus being so creamy and then just too much of a deposit of color. I do like this, and for the price, I think it's definitely worth trying versus spending money on the other ones that cost $20-some. So, just my opinion. Okay, a couple more items. Lipstick. Started using these in January. It's the MUA, and this is in Fuschia. It's what I'm wearing today. It's a very creamy lipstick. Give you an idea. Let me just show you. Full on. It's a nice satin finish, full on color, goes on so smoothly, full coverage, very opaque, and very moisturizing on the skin, on your lips. So I do like that because I can't stand for my lips to feel dry. And this is just an excellent one. I get mine at CVS when they do the buy one get one free. I like deals. Another lipstick that I like is the MUA, and this is in pink. This one was in fuchsia, if I didn't say. This is just in pink, and this is more of a gel gloss. It's got the color core and clear around the exterior, and it just goes on. Maybe it doesn't want to go on with hand lotion, but it just goes on very sheer and leaves a nice wash of color and shine on your lips, and it's very moisturizing. This is in pink, and I really like this too if I don't want full on opaque color. I like this. Okay, the last two items are the same thing kind of, but different finishes. Setting powder. You know, sometimes setting sprays, my brain still isn't quite right. Setting sprays I like, especially in the summertime, to hold makeup when you're sweating and my skin's a little more oily. But I do like the NYX. This is the Dewy finish, which I don't notice that it leaves me so dewy. Like, I guess I have that perceived notion that my face is going to look kind of shiny, and this doesn't necessarily do that. But then the matte finish. These are great setting sprays that work just as well on me as the much higher end ones. So save some money. Excuse me. So I do like these. So that's my favorites for the month of February, besides my dogs and you subscribers. These are just some of the beauty items that I have really enjoyed. Kleenexes, because I have gone through so many of them. So until the next video, I want to thank you all for watching. For those of you who are subscribed, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't, I hope you do sometime soon. And until the next video, I want to wish you all a great beauty week. So until then, take care and bye-bye.